Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who is always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what's coming. On our Lakers news channel, I'm preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and you don't want to miss any information. So if you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications. Let's go to the news. NBA, Darvin Ham's position with the Lakers might still be at risk. When the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their coach before the last season, many around the league felt that the management had made a good choice. This decision was criticized when the team faced difficulties at the start of the 2022-23 season, but as the team made its late run to the Western Conference Finals, it seemed like he was growing into his role. Yet this season, and although the Lakers have significantly improved since mid-January, the team is still just holding on to the same spot in the standings. After losing for the 8th consecutive time to the Denver Nuggets on Saturday, the Lakers find themselves in 10th place in the Western Conference, and securing a playoff spot is still a mission to be fulfilled. According to Lakers insider Anthony Irwin, Ham could be under pressure if the team fails to make the playoffs this American spring. According to sources speaking on the condition of anonymity, Ham's job is still very safe this season, but if the Lakers don't make the playoffs, meaning securing the 6th spot or qualifying for a playoff series indeed, this could change as soon as the offseason arrives, wrote Irwin. Rob Pelinka's focus is still firmly on this season, say the sources, and discussions about Ham's future haven't truly begun yet. One worrying aspect is that, reportedly, at least one team member isn't exactly happy with Ham. Throughout the year, reports have surfaced about how various guys in the locker room feel about Ham, and according to some sources, at least some players plan to speak to Pelinka about Ham's future once the season ends. There's legitimate concern throughout the organization about how suitable Ham is to continue as head coach. James, in particular, has shown increasing levels of frustration, both publicly and privately throughout the season with Ham. At this point, he spends most time out staring into space and barely interacts with the coach. He sits in the conversation circle to rest/take water, rolls his eyes while Ham talks, and as soon as the circle breaks, James tells everyone else on the court with him, "Screw all of this," and runs his own play, said a source close to the situation. While Ham has been praised by his peers around the league for his leadership skills, some have complained that maybe he lacks the necessary knowledge to be a top-quality head coach in the NBA. For several weeks now, many fans on social media have been calling for his dismissal. While the Lakers have won 14 of their last 22 games, the team hasn't climbed in the standings during that time. They are at the beginning of a brutal stretch where they will face teams that currently have better records in each of the next 6 games. March will likely reveal much about the Lakers' prognosis in the weeks ahead, and Ham's future with them could depend on what unfolds during this period. NBA, let's talk about Austin Reaves' recent games. In the early months of the 2023-24 season, Lakers guard Austin Reaves' performance was inconsistent. He constantly struggled with his shooting, especially from long range, and didn't quite seem to be the same player as last season. There were rumors that perhaps he was a bit worn out after spending much of the last offseason with the United States team at the FIBA World Cup. Some even wondered if what he achieved last season was just a fleeting moment, and if he was playing to his true potential. Reaves stepped up in the last 14 games for the Lakers. However, in the past 14 games, Reaves has stepped up his game. During this period, he has averaged 18.1 points and 6.7 assists per game, shooting 51.1% from the field, including 41.8% from beyond the arc. This is the efficiency he maintained throughout the 2022-23 season. It's no coincidence that the Lakers have won 9 out of these 14 games and have ranked 3rd in points per game, 2nd in offensive rating, 4th in assists, and, believe it or not, 5th in three-point shooting accuracy during this stretch. While Reaves' defense is still in development, he has even shown signs of improvement in that aspect of the game. This is the version of Reaves that the Lakers need moving forward if they want to replicate last season's late surge. Anthony Davis jokes that LeBron James needs to stop breaking records. On Saturday night, as the Lakers fell once again to the Denver Nuggets, everyone witnessed LeBron James reach yet another milestone in his legendary career by surpassing the 40,000-point mark. LeBron is the only player in NBA history to achieve this feat, and he set another record right in front of Anthony Davis, his teammate for the past 5 seasons, who has now witnessed almost every historic moment of LeBron up close. Davis watched closely as LeBron surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar last season, and now as he reached the 40,000-point milestone this year. The two players have a notoriously close relationship and a strong bond, part of which is the respect they have for each other as players. Naturally, Davis was pleased to see James surpassing this scoring milestone. "We knew he would get there," said Davis. "I thought he missed the free throw on purpose to hit exactly 40,000. But then he hit a 3, but it seemed like he didn't want to shoot because he hesitated a bit. But to be able to score 40,000, I just looked up and thought, I was like, that's a lot of points. I laughed with Bondo and AR, I said, I'm trying to get to 20,000. He's at 40, double that. Man, you look at so many great players who have played this game and nobody is even close to 40,000. Obviously, it's a great moment. Obviously, it would have been better if we could get the win, which is kind of a bummer, not to say it spoiled the moment, but it put a little cloud over it. But it's definitely a big accomplishment for a guy like that, who people say isn't a scorer. Able to reach 40,000, the first to ever do it in history. And it seems like nobody will come even close to that. As a friend, as a brother, as a teammate, I'm definitely happy for him. And just excited to be able to witness it live. Davis jokes that every time LeBron breaks a record, the Lakers lose. Davis also spoke about whether he believes anyone else in the league is capable of reaching 40,000 before returning to James' impressive feat. Can someone else reach 40,000? It has to be a young guy, you would think. Possibly Steph, with the way he shoots the ball, but it won't be him. And it's tough because LeBron hasn't finished playing yet, so it will only increase. That gap will just get bigger and bigger. I was just telling him in the locker room, like, 1, he might have to stop breaking records because we always lose whenever he breaks a record. And he said the same thing. 2, I think this was more like a milestone than a record, but whenever he plays, it will be a new milestone every time. He will keep scoring. Right now, I don't see anyone beating his record. Davis is a superstar in his own right, with many achievements on his resume. But James continues to stand out with the records he breaks almost every night. So what do you think? Stay tuned to our channel for more Lakers updates, and share your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.